U.S. Geological Survey says a 6.9 magnitude earthquake struck Taiwan's southeastern coast. Images from the area show some of the devastation. You can see several buildings have collapsed and a train derailed. The island's National Fire Agency reported 4 people who were trapped under a collapsed building have been rescued. Imagine floodwaters rising around your home, increasing the threat of mudslides. Now, imagine not being able to see it clearly because you're in the dark. Millions of people in Puerto Rico were in that very situation overnight. Amy Kiley reports the main part of Hurricane Fiona might be moving on, but the rain just keeps on falling.
We are seeing tragedy unraveling in front of our eyes again.
Puerto Rico is seeing catastrophic flooding in the wake of Hurricane Fiona, according to the National Hurricane Center. Its acting director says he's not sure he's ever seen rivers rise this quickly in the U.S.
The water will rise in the order of minutes and hours and can just take you completely off guard.
The center says parts of Puerto Rico could see 30 inches of rain by the time the storm is over. Power has been out on the entire island.
Incredible frustration.
The 5-year anniversary of Hurricane Maria is Tuesday. The island received billions of dollars in federal funding for its electrical grid after that storm. Power officials say the system is better now, but it's still frail.
That brings back so many memories.
One FEMA official says that agency has learned from Maria. It has 4 warehouses around the island with food, water, and generators. And a federal emergency declaration before the storm mobilized 300-plus agency employees.
The planning efforts we undertake during those blue sky days can be brought to bear when the rain falls.
One major Puerto Rican power company says some people could be in the dark for days as the water keeps rising.
I can hear the pain and the desperation, and you can probably hear it in my voice.
That was Amy Kiley reporting. Officials there in Puerto Rico say nearly 3,000 people died in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria devastated the island. Meteorologist Kirstie Zontini joins us now with the very latest look at the track of Hurricane Fiona.
Good morning, that's right. So as we continue to monitor the situation down in Puerto Rico, I've been watching some of the local power companies down there, and they still just don't have much of an update. The last update I saw online was actually from yesterday afternoon, so likely there are still many without power. And of course, just looking at storm reports, a lot of them a mix between flooding reports and then also reports of wind damage. This one, just a call into the 911 center of a fallen tree that ended up falling on a power line. So we'll continue to monitor the situation down in Puerto Rico. And looking at the latest update from the National Hurricane Center, Fiona is still a Category 1 hurricane. Its winds are actually a little stronger than when I just checked about 30 minutes ago. And it is going to continue to impact, pull away from Puerto Rico, but head towards the Dominican Republic during its trek here. Turks and Caicos may also be impacted as well. But then thankfully, as it does strengthen to a Category 3 major hurricane, it will mainly be out to landfall, or out into the ocean. The next area of interest, though, is going to be Bermuda. So we definitely need to watch that, especially if it's still a Category 3 and could bring impact to that island as well. Now here in the Miami Valley, we have been watching some rain and thunderstorms move through the area. Temperatures very mild. Pretty much everybody now is climbing up into the 70s. So our bus stop forecast for the kids, be ready this morning at the bus stop. They have the chance to have to deal with a shower or thunderstorm. But thankfully coming home from school, we will be done with the rain by then. Looking closer at satellite and radar, you see this cluster of thunderstorms staying across northern Ohio. We've got a few storms that are just starting to develop, and then another area of rain that's kind of diving south through southern Indiana. We'll zoom in a little closer at live Doppler 7. You can see a lot of the thunder and lightning that was associated with the storm near Connersville has kind of weakened to just an area of rain that's going to move through parts of Preble and Butler County. Montgomery County starting to see some downpours redevelop. And then looking up across the northeast here, Urbana, you're probably hearing some thunder right now. You're going to get some heavy rainfall, as well as Bellefontaine going to get some heavy rain as we have this quick little line of storms that's moving through this morning. This will impact us for the next few hours. We should see this wrap up pretty quickly by about 9 o'clock or so. Then heading into the afternoon at lunch, we've got broken clouds. By the end of the day, we'll see a little bit of sunshine. And then tonight we do have to watch as skies clear. That might lead to a little bit of fog development, especially for cities that get the rain early this morning. Everybody today should hit the low 80s, so we are still warmer than normal. And again, the second half of your day, you don't have to worry about the rain. We'll stay dry on Tuesday, dry pretty much all of Wednesday, but Wednesday night into Thursday, we'll get a little more shower activity, and then temperatures drop back off as we head into the first full day of fall, which is Friday. Let's check in with Sergeant Mark. He's also keeping an eye on our road conditions, Sarge, as we do have some rain moving through. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Kirstie. I haven't noticed any weather-related issues so far with the freeway. This is Interstate 75 north of downtown, but actually the drive time on the freeway has been pretty good. Southbound 75 from 70 to Route 35, that's a 9-mile drive. If you're going to be headed out in these next few minutes, you'll be able to make that drive in about 9 minutes. I'm Sergeant Mark Mallory, WHIO Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. 520, 72 degrees.
It's been a pleasure to do this, and I'm so glad that we could do something and celebrate.
This morning, people around the world are saying their final goodbyes to Queen Elizabeth II. How people in the Miami Valley honored her almost 4,000 miles away. You'll want to check your freezers this morning. Why tens of thousands of pounds of frozen beef is being recalled. Looking to save money by cutting out your streaming services? How you can still get some of that content for free.